Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Also, this is building even further on what we like.
Yep.
Apart from live stuff, our most favorite thing to check out on the channel has always been acoustic settings. And this seems to be it. And we were just checking Sunidhi Chauhan before, in a very live, exposed environment.
Like a festival or something.
Yeah,
It was huge, yeah.
And now they actually collaborated, Shreya and Sunidhi together in this environment. I think it's called No.1 Yaari Jam or Yaari Jam.
Yaari Jam.
And what is that sound?
I think
it's the cymbals.
Oh, we're definitely creating an
I
echo.
just have a kit here. Yeah, anyways. But yeah, so let's give this a watch. And
it's definitely a very acoustic
intimate
setting, yeah.
Setting. So let's do it.
Let's have a look. You guys sent it through on an Instagram DM, and I was like, "Ooh, sounds interesting. Let's go."
That's also a good way to recommend something special. Send us a message.
Oh, look, Efra. Oh, they look so good. Oh my God, Shreya with straight hair like that.
Wow. What such contrast from yesterday.
Oh, but she's perfection. See, that's what I realized. Sorry to interrupt. But in the last video that we checked out yesterday, I think, where she was.
To apologize, mate.
It's just that it sparked so many. In the last video we checked out, I realized that there's a lot of modernism and a lot of modern takes in the singing ability and habits that she has. They're very modern. They're very alternative, and they're very contemporary singing. Compared to what Shreya naturally does. She does more like classical inclined stuff. She does include a lot of contemporary singing into her modernisms, but in this specific setting, I think we're about to see the two of the styles really juxtaposed one to the other.
Yep,
and this is going to be so exciting. I'm so excited. Oh.
It's interesting. Just before you started there,
Yeah.
like the drummer is actually sitting in it's not really a traditional kit, but he's sitting on a cajon, and then he's also got a kick drum, and then he's got one tone and two very small
Splashes.
Yeah, splashes.
But the bass player was also sitting on a cajon. I saw at the beginning.
Yeah, so I think it just might be the aesthetic.
You see?
I think it might just be
He
the
was
aesthetic
sitting
of
on one, and then he's sitting on another.
Yeah. Oh, so he doesn't have a snare.
No. Oh, he does.
Or maybe it's a snare then, not a tone.
Yeah, I think
Go
it's
on.
a snare. Let's have a look.
Would imagine it's a snare. I don't know
Yeah.
why it would be a tone.
I think it is.
So small.
Okay, the camera work is beautiful.
Habla.
Oh, how cool! You see the same register, completely different styles.
Yeah, they were obviously very similar, and I think that's one of the things that people were like saying
That is so cool.
in the comments. It's like it's so funny. Sometimes people would post a Sunidhi video and they would think it was a Shreya video, and sometimes it would be the other way around.
Yeah, because their registers, the vocal registers are so similar, but completely different
Yeah.
styles and takes. Woo.
They're a lovely collaboration, actually. I'm
Oh,
glad
they're
they've worked so
so
much together,
cool.
and they also saw that. I wonder what their relationship is.
Yeah, so similar.
They both have that brilliance to them.
They sound like one person. I love this.
Oh,
God, sir, repeat that. That was so
back.
crazy.
That's what interests me so much in that instrument.
That's so cool.
Put it back again one more time, sorry. Nice. Like you wouldn't be able to do that in a conga.
Oh no. Oh. That's the part that makes me absolutely melt my brain is their modulation and how they manage to like hit all the in-between notes in one breath, and it's like, what? Oh.
Has Yaari ever collaborated with them too?
Oh,
I'd love to know that, because I think that would be really good. I mean, I think everyone would agree that would be really good.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
But interesting, like because they have such brilliance, both of them, and such obviously high tonality to things. But it's especially that sparkle that they both have in their voice. It's I think twinkly you called it before.
Yeah, I call it. Yeah, it's really. It has a brilliance, a brightness to it.
And then if someone like I don't know, Yaari or Jubin would also be a good example that they possess this serenity instead of sparkle,
velvetyness.
Yeah.
So it would bounce off of each other, in vocal dynamics.
It'd be awesome.
It would be great.
Let us know perhaps if there's any collaborations like that. It doesn't have to be Jubin or Yaari. Anyone that sort of collaborated with them that does provide that type of dynamic. That'll be really interesting too.
It's really cool, though. I wanted to highlight that moment where they sang it in unison. Those are the moments that really emphasize the professionalism between singers, especially when they do duets or trios and they're working with more than one vocalist. The understanding of unison it's paramount, and it's often neglected because everybody wants to do the most. They want to perform.
Everybody wants to shine.
Highlight their natural qualities, right? But when you have artists that are really settled and they really understand the vocal dynamics in a group, you get these really cool moments when they're singing in unison and they sound like one voice, one whole unity entity, right? And it becomes really. It's like a spark of something magical, and I really appreciate when they do this. And they sounded like one of them was singing, and it was just incredible. I love this.
Yeah.
They're fantastic. They're absolutely great.
That piano is doing God's work, dude.
Modern approach.
Nice change. Percussion one.
See what I mean?
It's like one person.
It is one sound. And is the understanding of where to come off, when to take the
decisions
breath,
they make. It's as if they were also making the same decisions together.
And that's right.
They are, but
they're looking at each other. That connection there, it's so important. It's so because it really solidifies the unity of the moment, and a small decision from one of the vocalists could tear that whole illusion of unison away. So it's so cool to see them so integrated. Obviously, it comes with years in the industry and understanding how to work with other vocalists, but it is fantastic.
It's also very good work, percussion boys, like those kind of ghosts that the drummer. I wish I knew the names. If anyone knows the names, actually, please. If you do know any of the musicians that we check when we check out these videos, I'd love to get to know them by name. So if you do know, do drop it in the comment section. But those type of notes, and he's also replicating. I don't know what you would call it in tabla. I still haven't gotten around to watching like tutorials and stuff like that. Not many. I watched like one, and then I look at some of the videos you guys send me like on Instagram and stuff like that. But I actually haven't had time because I'm like learning this huge fucking list of songs on the drums. So I'm just focusing on that repertoire at the moment. But what he's doing really nice is like on the tabla there's the boing thing, and then he does which I guess it would just be like a snare hit, and then the drummer, because he does have the snare available to him, he's just repeating the ghosts and then hitting together
the same one hit with the tabla.
The same snare hit, and then he repeats it, so he
So he's filling in the gap between bar
Yeah, as
and
if he
bar.
was doing a snare, but he obviously is doing it with the ghost. It sounds so lovely. I actually wish his mic would be turned a tiny bit up on the snare.
I actually really like the fact that the percussion and the rhythm section that really dictates where in the
Shines.
song of the structure of the song you're at.
Yep.
Because vocally speaking is so naturally free flowing that it's really hard to understand like where in the song structure you're at.
Right.
And the rhythm section actually does a brilliant job
Of providing.
at providing sections.
Yep,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
right? Where exactly in the journey you
Because
find
I think in the
yourself.
chorus they change. I think it's the chorus where they change. This kind of section where they go together.
Yeah.
Which I'd imagine is the chorus. And the percussion changes more closer to a more traditional 4x4 song.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Love that.
I love that. I know. Ooh, I got goosebumps. It's so good. It's awesome. Oh, they're jamming now. This is jam.
Number one Yaari Yam. Oh, piss off.
Oh, come on. Ah, their awesomeness. What they
Pull it
what
back,
are
pull
they-
it back. That's amazing. Left, left, left.
It is ham. They don't say jam.
Hem.
Ham.
The bass is looking it's like
That is coolness. Oh my
very nice.
goodness.
So those are the hosts. I
Yeah.
imagine.
How cool! Is this a normal show?
Yeah,
Can you
dude.
tune in every like weekly? How cool is this? The set is
Very nice.
beautiful.
That's lovely, dude.
It is awesome and it's perfectly mixed. Everything has the right brightness.
Like
Ah,
MTV's Unplugged has has been one of our favorite, or at least personally
mine
favorite
too.
performances that we've checked out from the indie music industry. But I think this, if we check out more stuff from here, yeah, they might take it. That's brilliant. Both those environments do a really good job at, yeah, capturing and bottling that magic. And then sharing it in a video, like letting it loose in a video. It does really, really well. I don't know, and especially when it comes to the indie music industry. We've discussed this before, that it seems the specific frequencies that these kind of singers are able to sing on and reach and communicate on. Because even historically, they were used as a form of communication. Even the tabla was used as a language on its
That's
own,
right.
from what I've read in the comments.
It's so intertwined with spirituality as well.
So
like
it's
the root of it all.
So I think it really shines in an acoustic environment. You know what I'd be really interested in seeing? You know, just touching on the whole sort of spirituality bit of it. We've checked out like other singers from all around the world in churches. Like there's like specific religious songs, right? Like or maybe like choirs. I'd be really interested in seeing what a choir would look like in India. Like, because obviously it
Like
wouldn't be church.
group
I guess
singing.
it would be
like group worship.
Exactly. I'll be really interested in seeing what that would sound like. You know what I mean? I'd imagine that would be an experience. I don't know. I have no idea what sort of the religion might be, or if you would have choirs if you're watching from India. I have no idea, so I do apologize for my lack of knowledge. But that gives me the opportunity to learn. So if you do, perhaps it may be a bit, out of the ordinary in terms of comparing with what we listen to, but I would love to check it out to
Absolutely.
see perhaps, and maybe we'll be able to learn something more about it, the culture too as well that way, because music and culture have been totally interlinked worldwide. With humanity is one of the things that are undeniable. We may not know where we have come from, but we certainly know, or how we evolved. We're still trying to figure those shit out, but we certainly know that music is uniquely human. There's nothing else that makes such complex
Choices, yeah.
patterns
Yeah.
of sound.
I actually believe
Apart from
that
a bird that does copy whatever it hears. So it can do even the sounds of like a camera shutter.
a
or-
mockingjay.
No, it's different. It's different. because it's not the Mockingjay. It's different.
All right.
It can even copy like the sound of like a car alarm.
Oh wow, how cool! No, and here we segue into animal videos.
You can't copy Mozart. I can tell you that. Bird.
Why that is so strange, bro?
That imitates. I see it's on my history. Look at that. That's normal, right?
But this bird is more than just a snazzy solo. He's a whole glee club.
A glee
He can
club.
imitate more than 20 different bird species in one song.
Sure. And then.
Sampler.
Oh my god, the phone!
That was a camera shutter. And just to show off, he adds in the camera's motor drive. Now he's practically one of the paparazzi.
Oh my god.
The superb lyrebird can imitate nearly any sound he hears around him in
Any
the
sound.
forest, though he rarely mimics man-made sounds in the wild. But when
That's so
he gets his
strange.
groove on, he can really let loose. A car alarm.
This is disturbingly weird. Why are you showing me bird videos?
I love it. That's why we have a podcast, because I get derailed.
Yeah, you do. Back to the subject.
But anyways, yeah. What were you saying? Apologies.
No, that I love how in these videos acoustic environments really highlight the humanity aspect of you know, the interaction and what it actually means to make music in a live environment. I love when you get those, you know, candid eye contact moments, the understanding of musicians, and that anything can go wrong as well as going right, and it's so nice. It's fantastic. I really like that.
Let us know what your thoughts about it, please. And also, if you have any requests, do put them in the pinned comment thread below. And apart from that, we'll see you later.